everybody and welcome to another On The Table episode. This is a special On The Table episode, guys, because this episode is the Salute Loot video. That's right, it's time to take a look at some of the awesome stuff that I picked up at Salute. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, hang on a minute, if there's a Salute Loot video, there's normally a regular Salute video of the goings on and things like that. And just so you know, guys, there isn't anything, you've not missed a video. I didn't actually make a video at Salute this year. I know! Jeez, how could you, Jojo, man? And the truth is, it was a bunch of contributing factors as to why I didn't do a video. The first thing was the case of it was a completely impromptu trip. It wasn't planned. I didn't know what I was going to do, really. It was literally a case of last minute, I'm going to go. I did take my camera, but I just didn't feel the need to film anything. Secondly, when I actually got there, it was pretty much the same kind of setup as the one that I went to the year before last. So if you've never been and you want to get an idea of what it's like, go watch that video because it's pretty much the same. A lot of the same stores were there. There's only a few different ones. However, the main difference this year was the fact that I had a lot more cash, whereas I went last year I had £50, and that was basically all I had for the entire day. That's including food and drink as well. I had a lot more, and I got quite a lot of awesome, interesting goodies. However, first of all, we are going to look at what you actually get in the Salute 2017 bag of goodies. So, this was actually pretty good, because I remember the year before last when I went, we basically got a shit miniature. Which I still have knocking around somewhere. It was a shitty plastic Bowman, and this time they actually upped the game a little bit with the Salute miniature, so you get quite a nice little blister pack Salute little guy. He's like a little soldier, and oh, holy crap! I didn't even realise I got 15% off Warlord Games. That's really good. Is that a code? That's a code I've just showed the world. My code, 50% off next time you purchase when you sign up for the Warlord Games News. Like, oh, so it's probably available to anyone. Oh well, it doesn't matter so much now. But yeah, this is a nice little blister seal miniature. He's you can't really see because the glare off the packaging. He's got quite a nice little sculpted base. I mean, maybe you could use this guy for conflict. You can't really see. Anyway, that's quite nice. A lot better than the shitty plastic Bowman that I got last time. Now, another thing that I got, you get in this one, which was really, really good, and this is a case of, they must have paid a fortune to have these put in the bag for extra publicity. I actually got a free Wild West. This is really starting to annoy me now. Every time I go to try and move something, I press the on-off record button. That wasn't very good, guys. Do apologise for the weird jump cut. But yeah, so we got a Wild West Exodus miniature, which is really cool. The miniature itself, I don't even know really what Wild West Exodus is. From what I was hearing from everyone at Salute, it's quite a complicated game system that involves cover and stuff and all that kind of gubbins, but it was really, really awkward because they must have paid a fortune to have these miniatures distributed with the Salute the Salute goodie bag, and the Wild West Exodus store was pretty much deserted all day, and it was like one of the biggest stores they had there. But this is a really nice looking miniature. I mean, the models are top notch. I can't really fault them for that. Let's actually take a quick little peek at this. I've not actually had a look at this yet. Oh, it's plastic. I thought it was going to be resin. So you get base. You get like the cheapest of cheap bases. I freaking hate those little bases. I think they look awful. We get a card. I'm assuming that's for the game. Who have we got here? We've got Captain Rani Nimoon, legendary boss. Yeah, I don't really understand what all that is. That's unique mystery. Yeah, I've got no idea what this does, but let's look at the juicy stuff. Let's look at the actual miniature. So it's quite dark plastic, very dense, like very GW-ish plastics. I'll probably look at this in a separate video, but that's quite nice. You get quite a nice scenic base. The snake body on this is pretty cool. Would be quite interesting to use maybe for like a Slaneshi conversion. I mean, this whole model is pretty Slaneshi. I mean, that's what she's going to look like in the end of the day. That's pretty cool. I think I'll probably be using that for a conversion at some point. Let's pop her back in her box. But yeah, really nice packaging from Wild West Exodus. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like a really, really crap miniature that was like, you know, resin or something like that, because, you know, resin sometimes is easier to produce than plastics for the moulding purposes. But anyway, I digress. Let's put that there. You also get a load of other gubbins and the Salute free dice this year, which has just got a star in it. Normally it has Salute printed on it. Again, that's slightly disappointing. It could just be a regular dice. But hey ho, there we go. There's also a whole lot of golf and other leaflets, which I'm not going to show, because all this is just advertising stuff that's already there. And plus there might be offer codes on there, which I want to keep for myself. They're my offer codes, they're mine, you can't have them. Let's just move that stuff to the side. These will probably sit on my shelf of purgatory forever. I might actually, I'll come to something a little bit actually when I finish my rambles. Yeah, so let's look at some of the actual stuff, proper stuff that I picked up at Salute. So, first things first, I picked up a couple of essentials whilst I was there because it's a great way to not have to pay for postage. So first and foremost, I hit up the Troll Trader. Got some green stuff, standard. Now, the Troll Trader, very, very disappointed. One of the whole things I got excited for was the whole bargain bin thing that the Troll Trader did. I went on about it in length last time, and it's basically a big long stretch of tote bins full of old stock that they try and get rid of, and it goes for really, really cheap, and it's great to just have a rummage around and see what you can find. I was really fucked off this time because they didn't do it, and that was one of the main things I was getting excited for. God damn you, Troll Trader, sort your act out for next year, you bastard. Anyway, other stuff that I managed to pick up. I managed to pick up some stuff from SLA Industries, which is just, you know, standard stuff really. It was just some conversion parts. So what did I end up getting? I got a bunch of these kind of cool alternate shoulder pads. There's another set of alternate shoulder pads there for my black shields, and I got a set of alternate running legs as well, which is pretty cool because running legs are few and far between. Other essentials I picked up. There was a Barwell Bodyworks store last time, and I actually spoke to a very lovely lady who actually sold me this, and this is a replacement needle kit for the Patriot 105. Really, really chuffed about this because these are normal, just the needle alone can go for like 20-30 quid, and I got the whole kit, so you get the needle, and I get the front end, the nozzle assembly, as well as a end cap there, and that was all for a mighty £12, which was really, really good. On hindsight, I should have picked up more of these, and that's basically because this needle, whilst the tip is absolutely fine, it's very bent here, where just, you know, from putting it in and like from cleaning it and stuff like that, the actual needle here is getting bent, and I just wanted a spare because it's got to have a spare in case you ding your needle. But anyway, let's get on to some juicy stuff. I decided to pick up just one GW kit. Normally, I don't really go to Salute to pick up GW kits, but I was over at the Asylum Wargaming stand. Free plug for Mr. Stevie B, Mr. Spud Take Wargamer Viking. And I picked up some Necron Praetorians, which were going for pretty cheap, so I picked up some of them. You guys don't need to see that, really. You know what Necron Praetorians look like. Let's look at some other juicy stuff. One of the other things I found at Asylum Wargaming was two really, really cool things. The first thing was some SLA Industries stuff. Now this is really cool. It's a relatively new game. I don't know much about it. All I know is that Spud and Steve play and they quite enjoy it. And I picked this up for 25. This is one of the little starter sets. This is the Scav starter set, and it's really cool. The models are quite nice. They're very plaguey. Very plague-like looking. Let's see if I can open one of these out. They look very nurgly and very mutant, but these are basically big old, massive, meathead-looking, mutant-type fellas. That guy's got no head. That is a bit of a bad... I should maybe have started with that one. Let's go with a different guy. I don't know what the fuck these things are. These are like weird, like little... I don't know. Are they counters or something? I've got no idea what they are. They probably do something in-game that I'm completely unaware of. But yeah, so these guys are really, really cool. They're quite big and imposing, and it's just going to be nice to paint something different other than GW stuff for a while. So there we go. So like big mutant dudes with like gas masks, and they are very nurgly. They're very, very hulking, very, very just nasty looking, and I quite like them. Plus, this is the only faction that I really like the look of, and it happens to be the only faction that the other guys haven't played. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully I'll have some games with Stevie B and Spud and that lot in the Asylum Wargaming office. That would be pretty cool if we could end up getting up there and playing some games. They can teach me how to play that. let's put these back in here. Yeah, that's SLA Industries as well, so go check those guys out. I'll probably do a proper in-depth video on a lot more of this stuff when it actually comes around to it. Let me see. Fuck my ass. What am I going to show next? Ah, yes, well, whilst we're going on about SLA, again, I wanted, one of the things I wanted to pick up this year was a really cool bust to replace the disappointment I had last year from not getting that, not last year, the year before last, from not getting the dwarf bust that I seen. And I actually got, this is a SLA Industries character bust. I've got no idea who sculpted it or whatever. But this is really, really awesome, and it was one of the most decent priced busts that was there at the show, and I think his name is like Pumpkin Jack or Jack Pumpkin or something like that, and he is just freaking awesome, and I can't wait to paint this guy up. Oh, I thought I dropped his head. Just going to be something really interesting, just really nice, something I can take my time over and just, you know, I'd go and do it, you know, as and when kind of thing, rather than having to sit it down and do it in one sitting for a video. You get a cool little plinth as well. I might put it on a different plinth because that plinth is a little bit on the shit side. It's not the best moulding, but I just love the detailing on the pumpkin's face. I'm going to try and do some really cool like glowy like eye effects and stuff. But he is apparently a character from I think the roleplay version of SLA, so really, really cool. I just love the detail. I love the detail on the battle damage and stuff on this armour fronting here. And it's just a really nice sculpt. Like I set out to get a nice bust, and I actually did. So he can go and live with all my other busts that I've done when I finally get around to doing him. Other stuff. By the way, guys, I am saving the most awesome thing till last, by the way. So you guys are just going to have to be patient for this. Oh, there was a really cool... a really cool little stall. What was it called now? Is it on the packs of these? Yeah, Midland Miniatures. These little guys, I've got to pick these up for presents for Mr. Pigeon, Aaron and people. But these are some really lovely little individual characters. I'm not going to think about the packets, like I say, because it is a present, and I'm going to have to quickly try and connect the USB cable because I'm about to run out of juice with my camera. So hold on, I'm sorry if this interrupts it. It does not, it is fine. Yeah, so these are from midlamminiatures.co.uk, and these are absolutely lovely, lovely, characterful little models for roleplay games. They're quite small. They're probably not 28mm. They're probably a little bit shy of that, but they are absolutely lovely. They are obviously hand sculpted, which is one of the things that drew me to them. Exceptionally characterful, and you know, they're not awful AutoCAD designed monstrosities. Just really, really nice little dudes. And I was just in love, and there was hundreds of them. Absolutely hundreds of them, guys. And at a reasonable price, like £2.50 for a little dude. You know, that's really, really cool. And they're perfect for D&D. They come with their own little bases. You don't need to base them or anything. But they're great for just orientating yourself and orientating your characters. You know, so you can get an idea of what's going on and, you know, what's happening. I'm going to get a lot more of these, and I think they're going to be quite fun to paint because they're something that I can just chuck a couple of quid at, maybe get 3 or 4 of them, and they're just something really, really nice to paint. These are for a D&D that we've been doing called Mage, and I DM'd it, so these are actually reminiscent of the characters that we had, and they're just really, really cool, and I really, really like them. They're really awesome. And again, I'm going to... these aren't going to be painted up by me. I'm going to get the other guys, because they're their characters, to paint these up. So let's have a look at some of the other stuff. Okay, so one of the other things that I was interested at whilst I was over there was Reaper stuff. Now, I've never had anything Reaper before, so I picked up 2 little things. Well, one little thing and one absolutely fucking huge thing from Reaper. And the first thing is I picked up this Minotaur because I can use him for my Beastmen Mordheim team now. He's really, really cool. Now, I like the Reaper. The Reaper stuff looks good. It's very nicely detailed. If not slightly bendy, slightly rubbery, but lovely crisp detailing on there. I don't know how they managed to do it with such a soft kind of substance that they use. But again, really decent price. £2.50 for a model that if I was to buy from GW probably cost me like frickin', I don't know, 35 quid. Really, really cool. I really like the packaging as well. There's something really nostalgic and old school about the Reaper Bones packaging. I just really like it. Now, so that's the small little thing that I've got. I'm going to have to obviously trim off the base and rebase him and things. And then the pièce de résistance is this ginormous thing that I've got down here. Oh no, I've got one more thing. I'm going to tease you guys. I'm going to tease you and show you the massive thing at the end, the very, very end. Another thing I managed to pick up whilst at Asylum Wargaming was the extremely coveted Ragnar Spudbrook miniature. Now this is really, really cool. I got this because there is every possibility I am not going to get to ChillCon. By the way, link for ChillCon and all the information to do will be in the doobly-doo down below of this, guys. But this is the ChillCon event exclusive miniature. Obviously, I've got it slightly earlier than the actual event, and he is absolutely wonderful. Again, I'm going to probably do a proper look at this guy. I need to rebend his little axe hand there, but just absolutely lovely little sculpt. I really hope that ChillCon kicks off and it's an annual thing, because they're thinking of doing, well, I think that they should do a different genre, Ragnar Spudbrook, of every from different like warrior cultures from around the world, so like a samurai or like a knight, that kind of stuff. That would be really, really cool, and obviously if you go, you get to collect the full set. Really, really cool stuff. But again, links about ChillCon down below. So long story short, it's a really new wargaming convention that's going to be happening in Sheffield this year. Spud is basically Spud Take the Wargamer Viking is putting it on, and it's amazing. It's going to be really, really cool. There's loads of vendors and stuff going. You should definitely check out the link in the doobly-doo down below. So I'm just going to pop him back, and I'm going to show you guys the pièce de résistance of my buys at Salute this year, and it's something that I'm just... I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that's fucking cool! And I've never painted a miniature of this scale. It's a biggie, and I'm not gonna... I'm trying to get it round. I'm gonna have to zoom all the way out for this. It's another Reaper Bones thing, and I think this might be the start of a slight new addiction for me. I ended up getting this beast. Let's move this back. Look at the size of that motherfucker! Stands over 7 inches tall. Really, really freaking awesome. This is Kanjira, the World Breaker, but really it's, oh my god, it's Gojira! It's Gojira, really. Absolutely massive, massive kit. I'm going to turn it around and show you the, all the guff on the box. Yes, look at the size of these components. That is my hand. That is how big this thing is. Absolutely mental. And for a insane price of £35. This was going for this was going for, I think it was £45 at a different stall. And the guy was like, oh yeah, it's really hard to get that one. Yeah, if you want though, I'll knock you a £5 off it and do you for 40. And then Elston was like, before you get that, Jojo, I think I've seen that somewhere else. So he bumped up, and I got this for 35 at a different stall, and there was 2 of them, so it can't be that hard to get hold of. But look at the fucking size of it. It's amazing. It's massive. I really like it. The detail is phenomenal on it. Again, in its own video, I'm going to do a proper review and look at all the bits individually, but Jesus Christ, it's massive. Jesus Christ, the detail's awesome. I love it. I'm going to get more of these. It's going to be really cool. That's the start of a new addiction for me. It's fantastic. But anyway, with that being said, guys, oh shit, the bottom nearly fell out. I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to paint now. I don't actually, in fact, no, guys. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the doobly-doo down below. That's right there in the comment section. I would love to see. Let's take a vote, guys. What would you like to see me do first from my cool loot that I got from Salute? Oh, it rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't motherfucking know it. So yeah, put a comment in the doobly-doo down below. What do you want to see me build? It's gonna be awesome. I don't really know what I want to build first. So you guys can help me out on that one. But anyway, guys, that's all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this little look at some of the little gubbins and little bits that I managed to pick up. And I will see you in the next video, guys, for some more on the table action. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, don't forget to check out the link in the doobly-doo as well for ChillCon. Don't forget to put your comment down there as well. I'll see you guys again on the next episode. So, see you now, and goodbye.